Hello Skele Vaderites and friends of Skele Vader. Thank you so much for tuning in to part 3 of my Castle Grayskull revision build. This Castle Grayskull was built right before I started this YouTube channel, and the reason why I started this YouTube channel is because my daughters were like, you gotta show this Castle Grayskull to the world, you should start a YouTube channel. And this channel has become more and more rewarding over the years, and I owe it all to that Castle Grayskull and primarily my daughters for encouraging me to start this channel. In fact, they helped me come up with the name Skele Vader too. Well, in this video, I got something in the mail that I'm excited to try on this Castle Grayskull build, and I'm gonna get out there today and try it out. But I got this item in the mail. It was only $5.99, so I thought, why not try this thing and see how it will work. I haven't used silicone molds with my air dry clay yet, but I did get this item, and it is the facade that would look like a wall of stone. These particular size stones are too small for the outside of Castle Grayskull, and so I thought these would be perfect for the inside. I spent a lot of time 5 years ago carving out those stones with air dry clay and pasting them onto the outside of Castle Grayskull. And now that I have this, I think it'll make the interior more dynamic, more exciting, more interesting, and certainly more dramatic. And that's what I'm hoping to do. So let's get out there and try this thing out. Okay, I got my trusty old table out and my foam cutting tools, a couple of pieces of foam. I'm going to be making some sharp, jagged rocks. Also, we're gonna be trying this out. The silicone mold for the stone walls. I don't have a lot of air dry clay right now left, but I have enough to have some fun with. And I've got my Loctite glue. I'm ready to have some fun today. Okay, this is funny. I thought I had pressed record for carving these little pieces of jagged rock out of the styrofoam, but I did not. And that's unfortunate because cutting styrofoam like this with a hot wire cutter is so much fun. Always wear a mask, people. But these turned out pretty neat, and I'm going to put them, there's 5 little jagged rocks that I'm going to place strategically in an area of Castle Grayskull that I feel needs a little something. So let's have a look at that. This platform needed a little bit more drama. I'm not sticking to a particular version of Grayskull with this idea, but you know, that's part of what makes the things that we make so interesting and exciting, is that we get to make them ours in some capacity, with the freedom to make design choices. And so here's these little jagged rocks, and I think I'm going to glue them on now. So as you can see, this turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. It's still a little bit malleable, so I think I can move it toward, line it up a little bit better with the edge of the doorway there. And it looks like it can be smoothed out too. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good plan. Hello Skele Vaderites and friends of Skele Vader. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon and supporting this channel, every little bit that you contribute to the Patreon page goes right back into the channel. It helped me get this new microphone, and it helps me get the occasional toy to review here on the channel or to talk about, and it occasionally helps me buy art supplies. And speaking of that, my plan for all my Patreons is to send a little something to you in appreciation at least once a year. Become a member today. All right, so I have some plaster cloth and I have some Mod Podge. And what I'm going to do is brush some of the Mod Podge onto this exposed foam. The foam that still has a skin on it like this, I can just go ahead and paint over with primer unless I decide to trim away at it. Like I did trim away a little bit here on this edge, and so I'm going to put a little bit of Mod Podge and plaster cloth on that as well. And so I'm going to put a little bit of Mod Podge and plaster cloth on any exposed chunks of foam that I've carved away. That will ensure a more solid surface for posing action figures, resiliency to any bumps which might cause the paint to chip. So it'll have Mod Podge, plaster cloth, primer, and then spray paint. That creates a really nice structure for what is essentially a playset. Should be played with, right? So as you may or may not be able to tell, we are making some serious progress on this Grayskull project. I trimmed a little bit more of the foam. I started to add plaster cloth mixed in with Mod Podge and water, which really makes quite a solid surface. It's awesome to see the rock surfaces start to show up, not just as foam, but now as solid pieces. I extended the ledge here. I'm gonna do some sanding and smooth some things out after I've finished doing the plaster cloth and the interior stone walls. I am really excited about the way this is turning out, folks, and thank you so much for your patience. I know a lot of you really like these build videos. Well, there's good news. There's more to come. In fact, I just talked to somebody who has just greenlit a commission. I know I retired from commissions for a brief period of time, but I'm jumping back in for this particular project. It's gonna be good. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. You are all amazing. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon, the link is right down below. If you haven't yet, be sure to click like and subscribe and tell your friends about the Skele Vader channel. It really, really, really helps. I'm getting close to 2,000 subscribers. Let's get there. Anyways, enough of this chit chat. I'll see you in the next video.